Yo, what is going on guys, Flashverse here and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 7. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done a Flash Season 7 video, and obviously that is because I just wanted to cover everything in regards to DC Fandome as well. So that is why it took me a while to do another Flash Season 7 video. Now, if you guys want to check out my other DC Fandome videos I have out there, I will link them all in the description down below because I've done a lot of videos on DC Fandome, and also some of them have been about the Flash Season 7 as well. I think I've done 2 Flash Season 7 videos in regards to DC Fandome, and they are quite interesting. For this video, this will be my updated theory video on how Barry will create the new Speedforce and how he will get his speed back. Now, the reason I'm doing basically a part 2 of this previous video is obviously because you guys really enjoyed the first video I made about this, and not only that, but we also got a couple of hints to how this new Speedforce will work and how Barry will create it during the trailer we got from Flash Season 7. And let's just say there are a couple of things to theorize about over here. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. Now, one thing in regards to the Flash Season 7 that we got in DC Fandome was obviously that awesome trailer. I think everybody was just really amazed about how much new footage they were able to put when it just included one episode alongside like some previous shots that we've already seen before. But they were able to make out a really good trailer from it, and it is very interesting. One thing us fans are really looking forward to going into the Flash Season 7 is obviously how does our Scarlet Speedster, Barry Allen, aka The Flash, get his speed back? Because if he doesn't get his speed back, like, there is no Flash, the show would basically be over. And we know that he will be getting his speed back, but how will he be getting it? But what if I told you guys that there are some certain clips within this trailer that could potentially give us the answer to that, on how Barry will create this new artificial Speedforce? So I'll go over those certain parts in the trailer and I'll theorize about what they could do. So we first find out that Eva McCulloch, aka Mirror Master, is obviously doing some like Blackhole weapon deal, and this would be a perfect opportunity for Barry to obviously stop Mirror Master and get Iris and the others back. However, as we find out from Joe, that Barry has a couple of hours left until he loses his speed for good. So Barry really needs to watch out on how much speed he uses. So we then have Barry attempt to stop this weapons deal or black hole thing from happening, and obviously he's going to fail. Now, he fails because he was obviously unable to stop Mirror Master and get his wife and the others back, but also he wasted a lot of speed in just going there and trying to stop a weapons deal which he knew he couldn't stop from the beginning. So basically Barry loses a lot over here. So then we could cut to the scene in Star Labs where we see Barry crying during the trailer, and this could be because he's so frustrated by this failure and he's no longer the hero he once was, as without his speed he's basically just a forensic. And this results to Team Flash trying to find a way to get that Speedforce machine to work. So then we obviously see Team Flash working on the artificial Speedforce. And we see Nash over here, and he's basically assembling this new device that we've never seen before. And by the looks of it, Chester will be the one powering this machine. Now, another thing that could be part of this new Speedforce thing is this device that Barry opens up in the lounge, and where the Speedforce lightning is just circulating around his head. So maybe that's just his speed running out, and so his speed starts glitching and is going like all around him. And we do see like something like drop from his head as well, so that could be something key as well. But maybe that piece that Barry is looking at can be what Nash assembles to this artificial Speedforce machine. And during the trailer we actually do see this machine start to ignite. We have Allegra trying to contain it with her powers by the looks of it. to obviously stop this machine from just exploding, I guess, because it looks to be doing some fatal damage if it goes wrong. We also do see in the trailer that Barry does push Allegra aside, as this machine is getting even worse by the looks of it. So maybe it's that the artificial Speed Force starts malfunctioning or something, and to push Allegra away from the danger, Barry takes the hit. But then, what happens next? So in the trailer, we also do see Nash and Allegra looking at something in a state of shock, with Chester jumping off his seat as well. So clearly something went wrong over here. And I think that is that Barry just saved Allegra from this explosion in a way, and so this machine ends up striking Barry. So we obviously have Barry in the med bay, and he awakens, and that scene with Chester during the trailer could also potentially link to that as well, as we do see Chester in the med bay as well. So maybe he's looking at Barry, or he's just gonna talk to him in regards to something, but we don't know what. But then we find out that there is a plane about to crash in Central City. And obviously the Flash isn't fast enough to stop it, because he's pretty much lost his speed. And he will definitely lose his speed if he attempts to save the plane. As Barry obviously says, we need a plan, since he's unable to save the plane alone. And Barry, obviously, he's superhero after all. He isn't just going to give up. He will try and stop the plane from crashing. So one thing that could potentially happen is that we see this scene towards the end of the trailer with a weird looking green screen. I hope they do fix that in the episode, because I know that's going to cause some major issues. But we see Barry running through the corridors of Star Labs with that weird green screen. So it looks like everything is becoming like in slow motion. So maybe as he's running, we obviously see Barry look tired and upset, and that is because Barry starts to lose hope and is about to accept the fact that he's no longer going to have speed, that he's going to be powerless for the rest of his life. As Barry starts running, and like the motivation we see him have to try and save the plane, we suddenly get jolts of lightning sparking around Barry until that lightning turns into the full Speed Force lightning, and the Flash gets his powers back. And that could be how the new Speed Force comes into play, or it could obviously be the old Speed Force restoring itself as well. We don't know. And obviously once the Flash gets his powers back, he's obviously going to go and save the plane. And this will obviously then lead to the ending scene, where the Flash obviously has his powers now, so Mirror Master is pretty much screwed at this point. So this will lead to the ending scene in the trailer, where Team Flash are talking about how they're going to save Iris, Singh, and Camilla, and obviously stop Blackhole and Mirror Master. Now, as I said before, this is just a theory I was able to come up with while watching the trailer. This is by no means true and probably won't happen, but it was just an interesting theory that I wanted to touch upon and just share with you guys, because like as I watched this trailer, I thought it had something to do with the artificial Speed Force in a way, and the way that I connected these dots, like it does seem possible, but it is by no means true. As I said, this is just the theory I was able to come up with. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about this theory. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.